Hey guys, this is Nick from Global Business Advisors. I'm just doing this quick shout out for Mitch, Glenn, and Jeff from the Executive Advantage team. These guys have been absolutely wonderful to work with. I've been associated with them for about the past 12 months, and I've very immensely enjoyed this association with them. And if you want your problem solved or whatever question you have, you just post it in the Facebook group, or you just go into the weekly meetings that Mitch and the guys hold, and you literally just ask your questions. It's that simple, and they just answer them. And chances are, someone in that group is actually facing similar challenge, and chances are your question's going to get solved before you even get off the call, before you even ask it, because somebody else got the same problem. So, anyways, I had a digital agency back in 2011 to 2015. It ultimately failed because we were unable to generate leads for our own business. However, we did have a lot of success generating between, say, 10 to 100 leads, depending on the niche that we were working in terms of inbound maps marketing. So it gives you a bit about my background. When I lost my shirt in that business, I had to go back to work, obviously, and I worked in the financial space in the auto industry, so in lending for non-prime prospects. And so we'd go from dealership to dealership, from city to city, knocking on doors, closing deals, tackling deals, getting beat up by dealers 24/7, doing it. Some days, 18 hours, you're driving 8 hours, working 10. That's not out of the ordinary for that type of job. So needless to say, I no longer wanted to do that. And like I said, as soon as my first business failed, I vowed that day that when I gave up on that business, I'm going to create a business which delivers appointments to small agencies that lack resources and human capital. So that's what Global Business Advisors is, and that's what Executive Advantages allowed me to fulfill that dream that I have, right? So I already kind of went over the experience part of working with these guys. They're very punctual. They get back to you. It's very open door, and it's very no sugarcoating. They just tell you how it is, which is what you want. It might hurt your feelings sometimes, but the reality of it is you really need that tough love to make it in this type of world, right? So what's my new life like? My new life is I get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning every single day. I go to bed at 9 every night, and I'm so happy to get out of bed. Frequently, I don't even make it to my alarm. I'm so excited to get up in the morning, and I'm healthier. I'm down in weight. My diet is better. Like, I exercise more. I get outside more. I do everything. Like, everything's better. So my new life, and I also, like, we have a company now that's doing, in the low six figures annually in terms of revenue, which is phenomenal. Like, this is a company that has absolutely zero debt, had very minimal investment initially. So this is a big deal, guys. This is not easy to do. Like, think about a restaurant that, they go in the hole $1 million before they even open the damn door to serve the first plate of food to someone, right? So this is a company that's completely debt-free. It's cash flow positive. Each month, I'm paying for my overhead expenses, house payments, car payments, gas payments, insurance payments, blah, 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 all that stuff. And the business expense and the bank account for the business still going up every month, and I'm completely hands-off. I'm not even booking the appointments anymore. I'm not even collecting the money, counting the money, responding to any of the inquiries, because they're all templated and scripted. And this stuff's all there in the programs for you that Mitch teaches you to do. And if I was to tell a friend, like if I was going to recommend this to a friend, I would just say that what you actually see in the advertisements, promotions, and so on is actually what you're going to get. Imagine that, right? You're actually going to get what someone says you're going to get, right? I mean, I've spent, to give you an idea, guys, about $50,000 over the past 10 to 12 years online, in terms of online courses. About, let's say, 15 courses. Let's say 3 of them actually, I worked as hard on all 15 of them, all 12 of them. I worked as exact amount of persistence and willing to succeed, but only 3 of them really actually were a blueprint for success should the person put in the right amount of time and effort required to have success at anything, right? You're not going to be good at guitar the first day you play it, or cooking the first time you cook, or whatever. But I'm telling you guys, get involved in this course, and it's going to hugely benefit you. You can easily, for very, very little overhead, just acquire clients. I booked 4 appointments since this morning, and it's 11 o'clock. So guys, I appreciate your time. Go get it.